WWE and TNA's reaction to the NXT debut of Joe Hendry. Plus, MJF's AEW Forbidden Door opponent's been revealed, and future AEW Dynamite plans also revealed. It's all in the Cultaholic wrestling news right now. So on Tuesday, Fraser, they said his name and he appeared.
He did, and it was, what a reception they got. What a reception he got.
Hard to deny.
Oh, it was loud. I can't believe how loud it was, but everyone seems to be talking about Joe Hendry because he came across like a massive star. Well, he is a massive star, but he came across so much bigger than just NXT, and I can't believe it, Tom.
It was really, you know what, and we will address it as we did in the video with Jack on yesterday's news, where people might be thinking, oh yeah, Joe Hendry's a friend of the channel. Yeah, that's why you're saying it. And to which we go, yeah, you're right. He is a friend of the channel.
Yeah, but he also got the biggest reception in the entire episode of NXT in this week. And it's baffling just how many views this done, but we'll get onto that in a minute or two.
We'll get onto that in a second, but Fightful Select have given some details on the behind-the-scenes reactions from WWE and TNA to Joe Hendry's appearance on NXT.
It says Joe Hendry is expected to make more appearances for NXT in the future. Officials were said to be very happy with the reaction Hendry received. Sources, says Sean Ross Sapp spoke with in TNA, were happy with the storyline with Kazarian was continued on NXT, with some others wishing he'd got more of an extended appearance. I think that's the coming out of it is, it was great that the WWE continued a TNA storyline with Kaz, but Joe Hendry came out, had the loudest pop, had some promo time, he got in the ring and then was eliminated within seconds. It's clearly not the end of Joe Hendry in WWE.
And he got time with Shawn Michaels.
He had a backstage thing with Shawn Michaels as a chant. The crowd chanted their thoughts at Joe Hendry being eliminated, and it was loud.
It was very loud. Very loud. Joe Hendry's NXT debut has now been viewed almost 500,000 times on the WWE YouTube channel, which is significant because the majority of NXT videos on that channel do maybe 50 to 60,000 on with a good wind.
Yeah, for sure. Like, it's not as near the usual numbers they get for Raw and SmackDown. So having something with this many views this quickly, it only happened on Tuesday, and it's already performing way better than anyone would expect.
And over 6 million views on WWE's social accounts as well. That number could be even higher by the time that you watch this.
Keeps ticking up. It means it's the second most liked Twitter video on WWE's social accounts since WrestleMania. Do you know what the most liked one is?
No, go on.
It's the Howdy debut just this week. So WWE is on a roll. Whoa. Joe Hendry is only second to Bray Wyatt's new faction in tribute to the man Bray Wyatt. That's incredible. Joe has done that himself by having this big machine, no machine behind him apart from himself. He's got there, so we're all incredibly proud of Joe for doing that.
We are so proud, and I think it's a testament and a statement to any wrestler out there who is plying their trade, that is looking to get that opportunity and get that moment, and just know what you can create yourself and the buzz that you can create yourself. And then once you start doing that, and once it's recognized, let the power of a village build you up, and can let your own talent shine through as well. I think it's a great opportunity. I think I'd love to see more wrestlers take more creative advantage of social platforms in the way
try and get the charts.
Yeah, I mean, everyone gets to the top of the big top 40, but the idea that you can create your own buzz is really exciting.
Did you ever think that when you were a kid that all wrestlers sang their own theme songs?
I did think that a little bit. Yeah.
Joe Hendry has actually done that and been successful with it, and it's working. So maybe that is the secret to being a wrestler. Sing your own theme song.
Write the theme tune. Sing the theme tune. Yeah. Let's go to AEW. Last night, a big moment for the Acclaim.
Yeah, now I'm a big fan of what the Acclaimed were previously before they've started. They've just not been as good as they have been in the past, but they are now confirmed as the #1 contenders for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. They will face the Young Bucks at a future date. It's not been quite clear as to when that will be, but it is an exciting matchup. It means it's maybe going to get the Acclaimed a little bit more of that momentum that they've been sorely missing, a little bit more of a character change, or a little bit more edge to their characters. It seems for the longest time they have just been trying to scissor daddies, and that is it's a hobby. It's not as over as it once was, and this will hopefully add that edge. In the angle last night though, Okada was perfect, cutting off the microphone. I mean, it got kind of a pop from the crowd rather than maybe they intended, and he did the crying and then called him a bitch. It was brilliant. Okada is the greatest thing on AEW right now.
He's been a revelation as Okada.
He's so good. He's so good. But
so good.
obviously, the acclaimed previous tag team champions, they had quite a run with it a couple years ago. I don't think they'll beat the Bucks. I think this storyline is just the Bucks is keeping those belts. But it's nice to see the Acclaim getting another shot.
It is nice to see them in the mix. So the Owen Hart Cup is underway as of last night as well. In the men's brackets, we saw Pac defeat Claudio Castagnoli. He'll face the winner of a match between Bryan Danielson and Shingo Takagi. That's going to go down at Forbidden Door. That's going to be amazing.
That's going to be a really, really good match. Danielson is just on a year of, I'm going to have a really good match every time I can. And he's doing it. He's
absolutely doing it. Also, in that tournament, in the other side of the bracketology, Ray Phoenix is going to face Jay White, and Jeff Jarrett is facing a wild card.
I think the wild card should be you, Tom.
I've had this a few times.
I think it should be you.
My best friend, Jeff Jarrett, is in the Owen Hart Cup, and he has promised me on numerous occasions a guitar necklace.
Lovely.
I am in the process of procuring a guitar necklace of my own for Jeff Jarrett, and what a great chance it would be to present him with it. Am I the wild card that is facing Jeff Jarrett?
You're certainly wild.
I am wild.
That's
and
for
I
sure.
am quite a card.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to wait and see if you do walk out on Dynamite. I feel like you're quite busy in the coming weeks, so maybe not.
Never too busy to manifest destiny, Fraser Porter. At Tony Khan is Tom Campbell, Jeff Jarrett's wild card opponent. You coward.
Maybe, we'll see.
How's the women's Owen tournament shaping up, sir?
Meanwhile, on the women's side, of course, Chris Statlander defeated Nyla Rose last night on Dynamite, and on Rampage this week, Willow Nightingale will face Serena Deeb. Little bit of spoiler.
I'll tell you what, if you don't want to know,
just plug your ears.
I tell you what we'll do. We'll flash it up on the screen.
Okay.
If you don't want to know who won at Willow and Serena Deeb, look away now. Welcome back.
Thank you. Also in the tournament, Deonna Purrazzo will be facing Hikaru Shida, while Mariah May will take on Saraya. I think it's shaping up to be a very, very good tournament on both sides, on the men and the women's side. I think will it top the past couple of years? I can't see a clear winner just now. On the women's side, maybe Mariah May.
I feel Mariah May just
to go on and face Timeless Tony at Wembley, right? That feels like a natural story progression. But we shall wait and see.
Also last night, MJF made his in-ring return. He faced Rush in the opening match of Dynamite. Really fun match with these two. MJF picking up the win. Didn't have much time to celebrate because there's Brian Cage, the Gates of Agony, and a special friend appearing on the big screen to reveal to MJF that, as agreed by the Young Bucks, at Forbidden Door, MJF will face CMLL's Hechicero.
That's going to be a good one.
That's going to be fun. I was intrigued by this when I saw that, and I thought they could have some fun with that match.
Oh, for sure. Like MJF, since he's come back, the character's slightly changed. It feels a little bit more, it feels a lot fresher. It feels like he's going out there as the figurehead of AEW, taking on all comers. And him versus Hechicero will be very, very good. And it's one of those ones, you wouldn't ever expect the two to meet in the ring. It's not one that I would have thought, yeah, that makes sense. Once you see it, though, I'm sure it will make a load of sense.
It'll make lots more sense. We're on the road to All In at Wembley Stadium. They're making one pit stop on the road to Wembley when they have their big show of the year in August. And they made a big announcement about a future Dynamite.
Yeah, they're coming to the UK.
Hey!
We're finally getting a Dynamite and Collision over here in the UK. And it's going to take place at the Utilita Arena, not in Newcastle, but in Cardiff.
Yes.
Cardiff, Wales is getting it. Congratulations to Cardiff. It's going to be fun to see. Yeah, I don't speak Welsh, but it's going to be a fun night for anyone that's going to be there. I think tickets go on sale later this month. I think
it's next Friday.
Yeah, maybe next Friday. It's very, very soon. Tickets go on sale, so if you want to go, make sure you get your tickets. This is the first show that they're doing that's not a pay-per-view in the UK. It'll be intriguing to see just how much people come out for a weekly show, especially when I was expecting, because it's the week off Wembley, I was expecting it to be near London.
Yeah, that is a surprise, and I think when you have an American audience booking all this stuff together, the distance between Cardiff and
is nothing,
in London is nothing really. Yeah. So there's you got 3 days to get there. Even if you walk, you can still get there.
Yeah, it's very true. Those railway networks though,
That's a good point.
Maybe we'll have a different owner of the railways come July 4th. We'll see. So maybe someone else will be in charge of things. We'll see. We'll see.
Hey, look, if you want some wrestling across the United Kingdom this weekend, Burning Heart Pro Wrestling goes on its first ever tour, starting tomorrow in Liverpool, Saturday in Wolverhampton, and Sunday in Swansea, near Cardiff that time. Not only featuring NXT star Joe Hendry, the grizzled young veterans are going to be on the tour, as are Sanity, TNA stars Trent Seven and Leon Slater, a whole selection of incredible talent from around the UK and beyond as well, including MLW's Ricky Shane Page. Oh yeah, and small addendum, Cultaholic's Tom Campbell will be your ring announcer for the entire tour.
Oh, you're doing that?
Yeah, I don't know if I
don't think you've mentioned that.
I don't think I mentioned
I don't think you've mentioned that. You do ring announcing?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
I haven't told Alex I'm on tour yet. I was like, we were going to spend the weekend with your mate, weren't we? I've just
Take
remembered.
the cat with you, Tom. Take Pablo.
I think Pablo would love to see the sights and sounds of Liverpool, Wolverhampton and Swansea as well.
Get him on commentary.
Don't threaten me with a good time. Few tickets still available at Burning Hearts at ProWrestling.com. Kid Lycos is the guest on Desert Island Graps today. Progress Wrestling men's champion who has been through the ringer to get back to where he is right now. Oh,
for sure. Like, he's had an incredible return to action after brief retirement or a more prolonged retirement. It's remarkable just how good he is because of that. And at the top of his game right now. We were used to him at North Wrestling ourselves.
Yes,
I've had a few run-ins backstage with him. You can check them on the shows themselves, but great to hear Kid Lycos on Desert Island Grabs.
And you can hear that on the podcast feed right now. Fraser, do you want to plug anything?
I've nothing plugging for me. Check out the interviews from the channel Clash at the Castle. Everything's out there right now on the channel.
We haven't said this.
One of them got taken down. Chelsea Greens, check it out.
Because Fraser got his he didn't get his out. He didn't get it out. Top marks to Fraser Porter, by the way. I've said this to you in private. I'll say it on the camera. Phenomenal work last weekend at Clash.
Oh, I know.
Really? You arse.
I know.
Lovely. Honestly, check out all our interviews we've done with the WWE stars and some other surprises from Clash coming soon as well.
Lots of surprises from Clash.
And for the latest wrestling news throughout the day, you can check out Cultaholic.com. Stay safe. Love you. Bye.